Once upon a time in a faraway land, there was a tiny village by the name of Kamiki. Legend tells of a horrible beast that threatened the residents. It also tells of the wolf that risked it all to protect them. Controlling the very fabric of existence, this wolf stood up against a beast many times its size and banished the darkness. This ethereal wolf's valiant act ushered in the era of tranquility. Big words. The villagers' heart swelled with respect and adoration of the wolf. Alright, welcome back to my channel for a new Let's Play. We are going to be starting Okami, the HD collection for it, just because I want to get the platinum. Anyways, one reason I'm doing this right now is because they just announced Okami 2, or at least they put out a teaser. Oh, nope. Okay, well, this is a good play. Yeah, they put out a teaser during a Game Awards show. I'm pretty sure that's where it was, at least. And so I'm deciding to play this now. I've never actually played this game, even though my name is infamous Okami. But I've definitely seen it. I've seen the wolf many times. I used to love the wolf growing up, and so I, at some point, made the name Infamous Okami, putting together two games that are really freaking cool. But yeah, this game just seems amazing. It looks amazing. I know most people that play it say it's really good, so I'm very excited to play it. I want to see what the hype is all about. It looks amazing, so yeah. I know I said that a couple times there, but anyways, let's get our save started. And I'm pretty sure this is a longer PS2 game, by the way. From what I've seen, there's a bunch of Let's Plays of it that have like 50 to 80 episodes with like 30 minutes each. Does not exist on the hard drive. What did I click? I thought I clicked controls or something. Oh, continue. Oh, my bad. I just want to look at controls real quick. View map options, POV, cursor, yada yada yada. Leetfoot. Learnable at the dojo. Don't know what that is. Celestial Brush. Don't know what that is. Okay. I might turn down the music a little bit because that tends to get kind of annoying for like editing and stuff. Now I gotta turn it all the way down, of course. Yes. Okay. Let's get into the game now. I've dabbled in the settings long enough. Let's see what this game is all about. I'm gonna try to go for like 30 to 40-minute episodes. And also, I don't know if I'll be reading every single text that comes up on the screen. I'll read some of it. Probably not all of it, though, because I suck at reading, if you couldn't tell by that intro. Long, long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without a dark secret, or its dark secrets. I probably should check the settings for a text speed, because I don't want to skip anything. A young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. with a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks. Its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. Oh, just taking a drink. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. I hope I said that right. I'm probably gonna butcher a lot of words in this, just so you know. I cannot speak Japanese, which I'm pretty sure is what this game is, 99% sure. So any of the actual names I'm gonna suck at saying. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. I know that name from One Piece. And Orochimaru from Naruto. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Dude, I suck at big words. Oh my god. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced well into moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary unscratched. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for air. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, dude, I cannot speak these words, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt towards Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, ready its fangs for battle. Dude, I can't read it. Okay, I'm not gonna read anymore after this. 2 beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, this spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. Am I gonna be drawing stuff in this game? Because didn't one of the controls say something about, like, the brush? As Orochi's closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistened. A gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mysterious power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow, but Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Sorry, I moved my mic a little bit. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Can't speak. Channeling all of his strength into his sacred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously, that's it, toward Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden glow danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome head separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. Poor buddy. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. I just want to pet the little buddy. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened something? Tsukuyomi, I think, and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There's more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. Oh. He who seeks power. He who has broken my bonds. Speak the swords, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me and unleash my power. Don't do it, buddy. they're destroying everything. Bro, it's been 16 minutes in this video so far, and I still haven't got to play. It's all words. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. This art style is just so cool. Wood Spirit Sakuya. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? Dude, I suck at reading. We must act quickly. There's no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu. Now is the time. I hope I said that right. Amaterasu. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Let's go. It's so beautiful. Okami Amaterasu. Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wonderful spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon so many years ago has not changed one bit. See you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Sniff. He's a good boy. Or girl. I don't know if it's a guy or girl. Amaterasu. Gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, this world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravished our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. Eh? What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho. Phew. What on earth? What is that? You again. Ow, 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 ow. You're nuts. Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting. That's all. Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug? I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun. Wandering artist Isun. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What's with you, furball? You look kind of down in the dumps. Actually, you look kind of familiar. Got it! You look just like that statue of Shiranui. He just eats it. Whoa, what do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prize sword, Denkomaru, against you. What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark, anyway? Oh great god, Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees return to the normal, huh? Oh. That Sakuya girl sure said some weird stuff. Dude, I can't read it. I don't know what I'm reading. The villagers' spirits are being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit. The girl said that. If you cut it down, the village will be restored. Well, it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. I can finally control it. Okay, first things first though. Where is the settings? Can I not change any settings here? I don't think so. Dude, that kind of sucks. Tools, equipment. Does it really not let you change the settings? Okay, well that kind of sucks. I'll have to do that probably after this episode. I just want to see if it can change the speed of the, what's it called? The text. Okay, so you finally get to move around. This awesome dog. Wolf. What in the world? There's something blocking the road leading back to the village. Am I still dreaming? Okay, so there is a couple missable trophies. One of them is to defeat every type of enemy in the game. And I believe there is one missable one in this area. Where are we? It got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the right stick to look around. L1 to change your point of view. Boy, you really look so helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay? I hope so. Okay. What point of view do I want? That or this? I might stay back here, actually. Okay, so one thing about this game that I can tell so far is that for some reason it looks kind of blurry. Oh, options. Okay. What was I gonna do? Mini games. Wait. Turn. There's loading mini games. Of course, I'll turn that on. Why wouldn't I? Wireless vibration, sure. Filter, normal, heavy, light, normal, I guess. Sound. Okay, it does not look like it has the setting I'm looking for. So it's just gonna be kind of blurry, I guess. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or not. Hold on. That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way you could always go back if you get stuck or something. Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes. Alright, so let's get the save real quick. this is going to be kind of helpful because there is a trophy for getting like, I think like an S rank or something during your playthrough, which means I have to die less than 5 times, I'm pretty sure. Alright, had to pause there. Let's continue on. Head over this nice little bridge right here. Yeah, this game is beautiful, by the way, other than, like, you know, the blurriness. It looks like... I wonder if... I'm going to search if there's a way to, like, fix that real quick. Alright, well, I looked it up. It doesn't seem like there's going to be a fix to it, so I apologize. Look at all those pots just waiting to be broken. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Press square to bust them with your head. Alright, first attack. Good old tackle. Way to go, my furry friend. Or furry friend. You can do that anytime you see something you can break. Alright. From my understanding, too, we're going to want to collect as much, like, of everything as we can. 1, for the rating, and 2, just for upgrades and stuff. Okay, kind of like this, camera angle, because 1, it makes it kind of less blurry, and 2, it makes it a little bit easier to control, like, camera-wise. I just don't like that there's, like, that little ghosting going on. It's kind of annoying. I don't know if that's, like, just the art style they were going for, or if that's because it's, like, a HD version, like, high res. Whoa, hold on there, Furball. Get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press X to jump, then press X again to wall jump. But make sure you press it firmly so you jump really high. Okay, that was cool. I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places, so keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss any treasure. Before we open that chest, let's collect these things right here. Get some money, some yen. Give me your money. Alright, let's see what this chest has in store for us. You obtained Holy Bone S. Amaterasu's favorite snack. Restore 3 units of solar energy. Alright. What is this horse thing? Okay. Looks like it just drops more coins for us. Looks like the bridge is out. This shouldn't be so hard. Amaterasu, what is it? That's kind of long. Mind if I call you Amy? Listen, Amy. Ever heard of the spirit of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least that's what they say. Just watch. It'll take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Oh! I actually get to use the brush and draw stuff. Oh my god. That's cool. Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered called... Oh, I just skipped that. Whoops. It's one of many brush... Dude, I keep skipping it the last second. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I've practiced really hard just to master this one technique. But there are 13. Each one is a power of one of the 13 brush gods, which I think is a trophy once you get them all. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us, but, god or no god, how could anyone have the power to master all 13? Some of the stuff in here already sounds a lot like stuff in Naruto and One Piece. Like the Orochi guy with the 8 heads. There's an Orochi character in One Piece that has like he could turn into a dragon with 8 heads or something like that. River of the Heavens. The River of the Heavens, they mean the fabled Stardust River. But I sure don't see anything like that around here. It could be the little puddle over there, could it? Anyways, I'm not saying this copied them or they copied this. It might just be some kind of like urban legend in Japan that I just don't know about. Whoa, look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey look, are those stars forming a pattern or is it just me? A dragon. There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. Bah. Looks like I'm just ready to draw missing stars. Press R1 to hold the brush, then square to draw. I should spend a heck of a lot of time practicing that. Okay. I was gonna say. I don't know if they want me to trace it or put that star there. Whoa, that's cool. He has the same markings as me. Yomigami? Ah, why if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, god of restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you're away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. Let's go. Wow, that was Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean you were as good with a brush as yours truly. Nah, it couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique? Alright, and we got our first trophy. Let's go. Oh, I was gonna try to read it, but I think it's just for collecting this dragon thing. Okay, let's break these pots, and then we can head back down to that little river down there. And see if we can restore the lake, or river, whatever it is. River of the heavens. Wonder if drawing some stardust would get the river flowing again. Nah, it's one thing to fix a bridge, but fixing a starry river? There's no way you could pull off a stunt like that. We'll see about that, buddy. Let me just collect these coins right here, and then I'll be on my way over there. Okay. So, head over here, and then... How does this work? Is it just whatever I look at? Yeah. Go, 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 go. Is that good enough? Whoa! River of Stardust. So this really must be the River of the Heavens. What I really want to know is who the heck drew the darn thing? Me, buddy. Is this on a timer? Am I gonna fall? It sounds like it's on a timer by that noise. Is it disappearing? I really can't tell. I hope I didn't miss any secrets there, like if you draw more of the water. Give me all your coins. Did I get everything there? I think I did, yeah. Okay. Break the chest. What do you have for me? You obtained Astral Pouch. Look what you found, Purple. This Astral Pouch here is amazing. It can swallow a lot of food. Then when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. Sorry, I suck at reading, so that's why I like... My reading just straight up sucks. Alright. You consumed orange. Orange with sharp citrus taste fills Astral Pouch a little bit. Okay. What else is around here? Is that peach? You consumed peach. Juicy and fragrant peach fills Astral Pouch a little bit. You consumed apple. Nectar filled with sour apple fills Astral Pouch a little bit. Did I miss one over here? No, I didn't. Okay, let's just head through here. Okay, I don't know what that one for me. I think it was trying to load a mini game since I turned that on, but although if it's not gonna work like that, I'm just gonna turn it off. To be honest, it might just end up wasting time for all I know. Now saving. Please do not turn off your console. Save complete. Get me out of here. Okay, so I think we are coming up on our first collectible in the game up here, which is for the trophy Leave No Chest Behind. Does it tell me where I am right now anywhere? Here maybe? River of the Heavens. Actually don't know. Oh god. Okay, and then those are okay. Trying to learn. I wonder when our first enemies are gonna come up. Oh, I see the horse. That's a, I feel like that's just a randomly weird thing to like put there for you to like break to get coins. This art style is so beautiful. I absolutely love it. Except for the ghosting, of course. But what are you gonna do about it? I'm kind of curious if the original game was like blurry like this one is or not. I don't want to miss anything either. What does this say? Can I read this? Okay, so the first collectible, we actually want to jump across this little river right here. And this is going to be 1 out of 1 in this area. You obtained Stray Bead. Find all these scattered beads and get a special power. I think that's what that said, at least I skipped before I finished reading it. But yeah, just right there. Move on. I wonder when the enemies are going to come. I also want to know what that light up thing is. Like, every time I run for a little bit, my character like lights up for a second. Ooh, what's that? You consume dumplings. I keep skipping past the text on accident. I did not mean to do that, because now I don't know how much dumplings restore my thing. Give me all your yen. I've always wondered in games, like, there's always all these things you break and collect, like, money around, like, but who puts them down there? Like, why are all these pots here with money? And the horse things, of course. Alright. We are heading into this little cave. Is this the legendary shrine? We must be in the cave of Nagi. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the white wolf Shiranui. Dude, I cannot read right now. First the river of the heavens and now this place. Where the heck are we, Furball? Boy, this place is a wreck. See, that sword's in really bad shape. The gods sure didn't do much to protect this place. Yeah, you're not wrong. I could probably just color that in, right? Or paint that in, I should say. Alright. Hey, Amy, doesn't Nagi's broken sword there bug you? Why, yes it does. I wonder if there's anything we can do. Alright, let's just run up here and... Oh, I have to hold it. I knew you couldn't handle brush. Shut up. That really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you anyways? Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like a... What is that? Hold on, I'm trying to move something over here. There we go. Okay, brush, and put us right here. Is it like a rat or something? Can't tell what that's supposed to be. Okay, that's pretty cool. Well, well, well. If it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine, dedicated to ancient heroes. If there's anything I could do to assist you in your endeavors, whatever, I'm at your service. Make good use of the sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. Let's go, we get a sword! Boom. I have the power of the sword. Hey, that was the god Tachigami, master of the power slash technique. Wait a minute. If you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shirianu-wi. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi? When Shirianu-wi died, the wolf's powers was split into the 13 brush gods. This is crazy. I'm gonna call it Shir from now on. Shir and Nagi, it's just like the legend. Well, anyways, I've never seen this power slash technique before myself. How about showing your stuff off on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice it in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it till I see it. Wait, what? Okay, I wasn't sure if that was gonna count or not. Whoa! I didn't think you had it in you, Furball. I'm not even in the same league as you. Guess I really overestimate myself. Hey, Furball. Amy. I've made up my mind. If you're Sheer Reborn, then that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you. He acts like a flea or something. It's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. But enough about me. Now that you've mastered the power slash, you can cut down that thing Sakuya was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot. And we got our second trophy of the game. Alright. What does the exam do? What amendments? Statue. Oh, we got a little pointer now. Cut. Honestly, I didn't think that's what that was gonna do though. I thought it was gonna give me a sword to like be able to like attack, but I guess my only attack is gonna be that. I don't know. Whoa! What the? Where'd they come from? Ah, whatever. Draw first, ask questions later, right? You know that divine instrument you have on your back? Well, press the square button to use the power against them. Look, Amy. Once you've caught them off guard and turned them black and white, they're easy prey for your brush no matter how nasty they are. Grab your brush and give them a power slash. Like this? Dude, okay, this game is freaking sick, dude. Does that count? Because he's kind of gray. Okay, it did, okay. Okay, yeah. This game is sick. Ink bottle. Okay, it refills my thing. Blue Pine and Divine. What is that? Earn a cherry tree rank for each time or item in the results screen. I have absolutely no idea what that means. Is there a way for me to check everything that I've killed? Because I don't know what those were called. There it is. New. Okay, so those are green imps. Alright, mark it off on my little thing. Okay, this is gonna kind of confuse me. I don't know. Oh, okay, it's just gonna add them all there. Okay. Shouldn't be too hard to keep track of them then. Especially because it tells me which ones are the new ones. I can just go through there and mark them off on my little list on the side. Alright, so we're just hanging all the way back, right? I looked away. Whoops. Through the pillars. What? Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, I absolutely love this game. Or at least the fighting in it that I've played so far. Although, it might get kind of hard, though, if I run out of ink and stuff there. Like, during a fight with more enemies. Okay, sorry, I keep pausing a lot, but, like, were those the same things? Yeah, they were, okay. Go, 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 we're almost there. Before they attack us again. What was that noise? The pots came back. Give me the food. Once again, I don't know if I have to be collecting like all these things again, but like... Wait. No, it's not gonna let me do anything with that again. Okay, so these things do infinitely stay here, I guess. Go faster. All right. This is making me actually really excited for the second one, even though I haven't even gotten far in this game yet. I'm just very curious how they're going to change it too. Like, I doubt they're going to keep it exactly the same, so I'm just curious. All right. Collect all this. And then I don't know if I need to like actually save the yen, if I can spend it. I know there's a few like kind of collectible things that the trophy guides like recommend you to save. Don't know if it's yen or if a different guide that allows you to like buy upgrades. I will have to look at that after this video, but as of right now, I'm not going to buy anything. Am I going to get ambushed again before I get back? Alright, we broke the 2,000 yen mark. Did I collect it all? I did. I almost just ran right off. Whoops. Okay, I'm gonna save it real quick. Even though I think we're safe. But it might put us in a battle right here, and just to be sure, you know? Okay, that's not right at all. Oh no, that's not true. I did pause a couple of times. Never mind. As I say, my recording is less than 50 minutes, and it says I've been playing for 50 minutes, but that might actually make sense. Alright, where's it gonna take us? Oh. Slice. Am I right? I'm not right. Examine. That fruit sure is growing in a huge place. The only way we're gonna reach it was some kind of special power. Am I like just not doing this right? Dude. Something? Does it want me to draw that? No. Am I being dumb? Like... Is there something I'm just like not getting here? Because like, I tried cutting it. Okay, now it works. What the heck, game? Bring the colors back. That's so cool. And this is supposed to be Kamiki Village, I'm pretty sure, right? Wow, the village has been restored. Sakuya came through big time. She really was protecting the village. But I sure wish I could have spent some more time. Oops. If you know what I mean. But seriously, with monsters running around and all, the village could still be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing down there. Alright. It's been kind of a longer video. We got a couple trophies, made a little bit of progress. We are about to enter Kamiki Village, which I'm pretty excited to explore. But that's gonna do it for this episode. So if you enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It would really help me out, and I'd really appreciate it. Let me know how much you like this game, or if you don't like it. I don't know. Tell me if you're excited for the second one. And have a nice day. Bye.